Greetings, YouTube. Last Thursday, the last abortion clinic in Rio Grande area of Texas closed its doors. All part of the Republican regressive push in Texas to shutter as many providers of abortions in the state as possible. In 2011, there were 44 providers of abortions in the state of Texas. It is predicted that by September of this year, there will be 6 for the entire state of Texas. In this particular case, women living in the area that had been served by this clinic can now take a 4 to 5 hour trip to other cities that still have providers, or they can take a half-hour trip to Mexico and hope to get access to a oral medication that might help them. They'd actually have to leave their own country to receive a legal medical procedure. That's mind-blowing. Now, some of the reasons this is that the law that was passed in Texas, the one that Davis filibustered against, unsuccessfully eventually, Wendy Davis, is about holding the abortion clinics to higher standards, they say. For example, requiring abortion clinics to have surgical environments for all procedures. So they must have essentially a fully functioning surgical ward to perform an abortion, even if the abortion does not involve surgery. Guess what? Most clinics can't do that. Now, remember that at least as far as the statistics coming out of the Planned Parenthood are concerned, I can't speak of the other providers here. I don't know what the statistics are for them. But for Planned Parenthood, abortions comprise 3% of the procedures they conduct. 3%. Which means that for every clinic that closes, women are losing access to all kinds of different reproductive health services. They're just gone. So, rural women already have a hard time accessing these services, and now they're going to have almost an impossible time accessing them. This isn't about providing greater care. This is about eliminating access to a legal medical procedure here in the United States. This is about political agendas being put forth before the health and well-being of half the population of the state of Texas, heck, half the population of the state of the world. Reproductive rights are something that we need to fight for in America. People have died for them. Regressive executioners and terrorists have killed in the name of their regressive worldviews. And when they haven't succeeded there, they've created regressive laws that have shuttered clinics that women need access to. Because this is not going to end abortion. This is just going to mean women are going to be exposed to more danger in the future than they were in the past. This is doing the exact opposite of what the law, quote-unquote, states it's going to cover. Which is, of course, why it is absolutely perfect for a classic regressive GOP stance. It does the opposite of what it says it's supposed to do. It puts people at danger, strips them of their right to access to legal medical procedures, and doesn't do anything to improve safety. This is about pushing political agendas, about a small group of people deciding that you don't get to have an abortion because I don't think you should have an abortion. It doesn't matter that it's legal. That is immaterial. What matters to these people is that their political agenda is more important than your well-being. Now, if Texas were serious about reducing the number of abortions in the state of Texas, they would be funneling money into sex education and birth control. They would be backing up trucks to Texas high schools and dumping condoms and dams and medical information onto the school gymnasium floor and passing it out to any human being that breathes in the place. You want to show us that you're about reducing abortions, then you do the things that needs to be done to reduce the number of abortions. Sex education and free and freely available birth control. But this isn't about reducing the number of abortions. This is about limiting women's access to them. This is about taking away someone's right to access a legal medical procedure because you don't like it. Tough! You lost this one. Except you found a way to back end around it. You found a way to go in from another direction and finding another legal precedent using the laws of safety to do the absolute opposite of create a safe environment for women. Women are going to die because of these laws. Because they're going to still seek abortions. Because they still don't want to be pregnant. And I'm going to warn everyone right now. If you've gotten to this point in the video, listen to me very carefully. The first person in this thread that says a woman should just not have sex or should close her legs is going to get blocked. Because I've had it with those regressive comments. I'm done with them. Your socially conservative agenda, take it elsewhere. You do not get to decide if another human being has sex. You do not decide whether another person does or does not carry a fetus to term. That is not your decision. If it's not your fetus, if it's not your uterus, you get no say in the matter. I don't care if you're the father of that fetus. It's not your body carrying the fetus. Yes, I'm rather passionate about this particular issue. I'm sick and tired of social conservatives deciding that other people should or should not access legal medical procedures. During the whole Affordable Care Act kerfuffle, everyone was talking about death panels. Well, here you go, folks. Here's a death panel. Here's a bunch of legislators in Texas deciding that these women can just die. We don't care. We don't give a crap about them. We're just going to throw them away. That a living, breathing human being is less important than a fetus. That boggles the mind and sickens the heart.